When I started my college journey at ACC, it was after taking a year off after graduating from high school. The day after my graduation in May, we received our 5th eviction notice in a year. My mom basically told me good luck, and I had to figure out my own living situation. No help, no consideration, or anything. I went into survival mode. At 17 years old, I had no idea what I was doing with my life. I didn't even have an endgame or a plan in place. I begged friends for a place to stay. I ended up staying with a friend I had known for less than a year before she ended up going off to Massachusetts for college, along with her family. I was once again without a home. By this point, I was lost without any ideas or guidance. I ended up living with my sister, jobless, both mentally and physically unstable. Taking it day by day, in August, though things took a turn in living with my sister, I experienced an amazing miracle. I was offered a live-in nanny position in Castle Rock. I enrolled at ACC's STERM Collaboration Campus at Castle Rock in 2018. I took 6 classes while also being a live-in nanny and trying to get back into what I call a normal life. Life was good and I was just scooting on by. I ended the semester with so-so grades, but I didn't slow down and wanted to keep up the momentum. I moved from Colorado to Tennessee to be with my boyfriend who I met in January of 2018. Side note, I know what you're thinking. Dang, they moved fast. I know. Not allowing myself to be fully adjusted mentally, I decided to enroll in 4 online classes for fall 2018. My mental health was at the worst it's ever been. I started skipping class and didn't log in for weeks at a time. I ended the semester with 2 Fs. Because of my GPA, I was placed on academic probation and ended up owing money. From fall 2019 to fall 2020, I took a year off so I could figure my life out. It was time to get serious. I needed to get my life together. I was on academic probation for 2.5 semesters. I had to file an ineligible for aid appeal with the financial aid office twice. I found out I was pregnant in fall 2020. I re-enrolled in ACC in fall 2020 and changed my major from psychology to computer information systems, computer support. I lost my job due to the height of the pandemic, and I applied to be a part of the Career Forward program, November 2020. I started receiving temporary accommodations due to my pregnancy, and am thankful my professors were more than understanding. Even though I had accommodations and started to build the support system I was so desperately needing, I failed one of my classes. My GPA was still wrecked. However, this became a turning point for me. Something clicked for me in the spring 2021 semester and began to turn things around. Despite being pregnant, I still grinded it out. I refused to receive an F that semester. I enrolled for classes and worked with the Career Forward navigator at the time, Alyssa Beckerman, to make an academic plan. I took the F from fall 2020 as a learning lesson. I learned about TRIO student support services in March 2021. I applied and was accepted into the program. TRIO was and is exactly what I needed. As a first-generation student, this opportunity to be a TRIO student could not have come at a better time. I ended the semester with a 4.0 GPA and made it on the president's list. My son was born in March as well. I enrolled in summer 2021 classes and did amazing. I finally had the support to thrive as well. I started working for TRIO as a student assistant. I enrolled in more classes. I took advantage of tutoring and other resources available at ACC. I found comfort in knowing that I was in the TRIO program, and TRIO made college feel welcoming for me. I knew I could go to my advisor, Maria, for any issues I had or if I needed someone to talk to. I ended the semester with a 3.5 GPA. Was I shooting for a 4.0? Of course, but in fall 2021, I was the happiest I've ever been. As a first-generation student, as someone who has imposter syndrome, who has bipolar type 2, PTSD, anxiety, depression, and ADHD, as someone who is a childhood trauma survivor, and as a young mom who got married at a young age and was on every government assistance program under the sun while I was growing up, and homeless. All these things I've been through, here's what I say. Life is short, but that doesn't mean you have to put up with stuff that drains your energy or crosses boundaries, or you feel you need to tolerate. I stand here today, proud as ever of myself at 23 years old, even if my imposter syndrome won't let me be great at times. To all of you graduating today, just remember, we all have a story. We all struggle or have struggled, but think about how you want to proceed and move with all of those struggles. Do you let them make or break you? I entered ACC as a completely unhappy and lost soul in 2018, and I stand here today and I'm graduating with all of you wonderful students. I am a peer mentor for TRIO and have thrived in all of my classes. So what am I saying in all of this? Advocate for yourself. Be proud of your mistakes and your wins. I've had to use the Dean of Students resources so many times, they don't understand how much they've helped me take care of myself and my little family. Take care of yourself always, and always remember, self-care is important. We all had to go through something to get here. Whether you're 18 or 80 and you're standing here graduating, remember your why. Remind yourself, why exactly did you pursue college? Continue to put in the work. You can't pour from an empty cup. Class of 2022, I am thrilled to be graduating with you. Congratulations to each one of you. To my TRIO family, Lisa, Maria, and Letty, I thank you so much, more than you'll ever know. Jamie Treadwell, my career forward navigator, thank you so very much for supporting me in the ways that you could. And to my professors, thank you for educating me and allowing me to elevate myself in ways I couldn't. And thank you to my support system here at ACC. It was an honor to share my story, and I truly hope it moves someone out there. Again, congratulations to all of you. Thank you.